Hi, my love, beautiful souls. It's Mystic Rose 1111. Back at the Choose Bringing Dark into Light channel message. Okay, as you can see, as I was hearing this message, I started walking here and it says stop, crossing, crossroad, railroad. Okay. I guess that goes with the message I was going to be delivering to you guys. So as I was walking, I was hearing that somebody is going to be experiencing a near-death experience. Okay. A near-death life experience. Okay. Somebody may be experiencing it or has experienced it or is going to. So past, present, or future has experienced a near-death experience. They're coming to a crossroads, which that was crazy when I was hearing the message and I was getting ready to record. But the reason I waited to record is because there was a motorcycle that went by. Okay, a Harley, which, you know, can be a little bit loud. And so I didn't want to start the video when the Harley's going by. That could be significant too. Maybe I was supposed to start it then because pay attention, okay? This message is not to, you know, bring fear on anybody, okay? It is not to scare anybody. It's not to, you know, trigger anybody. If you are being triggered, there's something that's deep down that you internally need to heal. This is just, you know, bringing a message to help somebody, okay? Help you or your person. Or you may have experienced something and you're going to help somebody. So as I said, somebody is going to be experiencing a near-death life or experience, okay? Something that they never thought they would ever have to go through or experience, okay? And the reason I said bike is if you're on a motorcycle, make sure you have, you know, glasses on. Make sure you have helmets on. I think in Minnesota you don't have to have helmets on, but you have to have sunglasses on. Make sure you're protected. Make sure you're watching, okay? If you're on a motorcycle, you know, watching where you're going and stuff. If you're in a car, make sure you're watching for motorcycles or, you know, people on bikes and stuff like that as well. Okay, pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to the people around you. Pray before you get on your motorcycle. Pray before you get in your car, you know, asking God for protection over you and the people around you that are on the road. Because when I'm getting this near-death life experience, this could be some kind of accident, okay? That, like you said, you did not see coming. You never thought this would happen to you in a million years. Never expected this to happen, okay? It may not even have to do with an accident, a car accident or anything like that. A near-death life experience is something, or is when your heart could stop, okay? Somebody's heart could stop, or you're near the death, okay? Like, I don't know how to explain it. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to explain it, you guys. I've had a near-death experience, okay? Near my car accident. How do I explain it? It's where you feel like you have passed away, like you felt like you were in another realm. It's so hard to explain it because, like, I know what I went through. But for you guys, it's going to be different for everyone. Everyone experiences it differently, okay? You know, I'm not going to start this video over. I know I just stuttered and stuff, and I'm not going to start it over because there was a significant message with that crossroads and the stopping and stuff like that, so I'm not going to start it over. Some people could have a heart attack and have a near-death life experience, and they could get CPR and, you know, a defibrillator, and their heart stops and then they're brought back to life, okay? It's different with everybody. Mine, I had a near-death life experience, okay, in a car accident. And it was something that I don't wish upon anybody, but then it was an experience, like, I didn't have any pain. So, this could be really confusing to you, okay? This could be really confusing if you just recently encountered this, or if, like, somebody could be telling you this too. Maybe your person or somebody came up to you and said, hey, this was just to happen and stuff. And, like, you don't understand it. You haven't experienced it. And it's really hard to believe someone like this because what they've experienced, but it happens all the time, you guys. There's people all around the world have near-death life experiences all the time, okay? And it could be from heart attack. It can be from a car accident, a motorcycle accident. Somebody can end up having a traumatic brain injury as well. It can happen from falling off a ladder, okay? Or, you know, falling down and getting hurt. It could happen from overdoses, okay? And that I was hearing that somebody can end up having an overdose and their heart stops for a minute and it comes back. With mine, my experience is the people in my life, they didn't believe that I died, okay? They didn't believe I was gone. I left this plane. I left this. Well, see a butterfly, look at that. Look at butterflies of transformation. Okay. In my experience, we were a miracle, okay? The doctors said we were a miracle. We shouldn't have survived it, okay? And with mine, I didn't feel anything, okay? I didn't feel anything. There was no pain. It was pure bliss, okay? When it happened, I told the doctors, I told my husband, I told everybody, I'm like, I died, and God brought me back. God told me it wasn't my time to go. God told me that I had a purpose and I had to fulfill it. And everyone's like, you're a little bit crazy. But then people kind of believed me too, because with what happened in the car accident, when they saw the pictures and it was all over the news, they're like, how the hell did you make it out of that? Like, that's a miracle. And like, you're walking. I was paralyzed, you guys. I was paralyzed, if you didn't know. I was paralyzed. I had a 8-hour spinal surgery. My husband broke his back. But if you look at the pictures, our car accident, we shouldn't have made it out of it, okay? We should not have made it out. And with my near-death life experience is I left, okay? My physical vessel was still in the car. I didn't fly out of the car. Luckily, I had my seatbelt on. My spirit left and went into heaven in its pure essence light, okay? Pure white light. Some people see white light. Some people see yellow light, okay? Mine was pure white light, and it was just energy, okay? And I seen the Most High, God, Source, Creator, okay? And to tell you guys, his real name is not God, okay? God's name is not God. I'm going to tell you that, okay? And if you do end up having this experience, you will find out that God's name is not God, okay? That's what we call him or her. That's what we call, okay, God. He is our maker. She is our maker, okay, source, okay, creator, pure light, pure energy. But from beginning time, we call God, okay? But that's not the name, okay? Some of you guys are gonna be mad about that when you are full-blown Christians and religious and stuff, but it's not his true name, okay? And so yeah, it was pure bliss. It was light, and like there was no face, okay? No face whatsoever, okay? No face. God, I did not see God's face. It was just pure light, okay? Pure light, essence, and it was just bliss and happiness. And I remember in my experiences, I'm like, I don't want to go back to earth. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. I'm like, I'm struggling. I don't want to go back. And I just remember saying, no, you have a purpose. You have so much more to do. You got to find your other half, okay? You got to heal. You got to help Mike. At the time, he said, help Mike, help Michael. Okay, you got to help Michael. And that was my husband, okay? And I think that's what meant is getting him on the right path, finding the light, okay? Because he was down a dark path, as I was too. And so experiencing this, and when I came back with like my spirit going back into my body, it was like I couldn't feel anything. Like I said, all the pain was gone. So with you feeling this near-death life experience, you may not feel anything, okay? Because I didn't feel anything. There was no pain at all. And I'm like, when I go to my husband, I go, I can't feel my legs. I can't feel anything. I have no pain. Nothing hurts. He's like, huh? And then I just remember collapsing. Okay, I remember collapsing, and then I remember the helicopter coming, and they were trying to get me on the helicopter and gurney. They ended up not getting me on the helicopter. They got me on a gurney, and then I don't remember anything from there, except for waking up in a hospital bed and them telling me that they just did spinal surgery on my back, and that I was a miracle, that I survived that, and that we walked out, and that I had tube feeding in me, because they didn't know if I was able to eat on my own, and my organs were really messed up, and so they were putting a tube feeder in me, and then they're like, well, we're gonna have you try to eat without this first, see how you do. And I was able to take something down, so they're like, and then they did another PET scan or CAT scan or whatever, and they looked at my stomach, my organs, and my organs were healing. Okay, my organs were healing. Like, it looked like it wasn't even damaged. Nothing was wrong with them. Okay, they don't understand how my organs were fine, because how my back snapped and stuff like that. It's really hard to explain, you guys. It's really hard to explain, and a lot of people do not want to believe it, okay? There's a lot of people who don't want to believe it, but then when you witness it and you look at the car accident and you've seen it, and then you've seen me walking, because then I started walking, and they said I wouldn't be able to walk for 6 months, and I was walking 2 days later. Literally, I was walking 2 days later without a walker. I didn't stay in the hospital. They let me go. So that was my experience with that. But again, like I said, somebody is going to be experiencing this. And also when you experience this, you may end up having an experience with extraterrestrial, okay, with higher dimensional beings, with angels, okay, actually feeling the presence of angels, actually seeing the presence of angels, okay, communicating with you, helping you, showing you what your next move is, okay, on your journey, okay. So yeah, and again, everyone is different. Everyone's near-death life experience is different. But one thing I do know, if you are having this or you've had this, majority of the people, I think like 98%, it's a really high percent, say that they do not see God's face, that they just see pure white energy, okay? It's just pure bliss, pure light, okay? If you hear a lot of stories about near-death life experiences, they just say it's pure light. There's no facial, okay? And it's just pure bliss, pure happiness, pure joy. And this experience is to waking you up. Mine, with that, I was already wakening up. I was already going through a spiritual awakening before that, since my grandpa died. Mine was to activate my Kundalini awakening because it was with my spine. Okay, I did have scoliosis prior to my car accident. I had scoliosis. I no longer have scoliosis, and that's when I had that car accident, it activated me to have a Kundalini awakening for my spine, for my life force. And that's when energy started traveling through my lower spine all the way up, okay? And that life force, and I just started receiving so many downloads, so many messages. I became more psychic, okay? And I still didn't know what was going on in my life. And that's why with this near-death life experience with you, it's going to be really hard for you to understand and really take it in and really like analyzing it and processing it, okay? Processing it, because it's a scary thing. I still, to this day, it's still hard to process what happened to me, what my experience, and it's hard to explain the experience to other people, because it's different. It's not what, I don't even know how to explain. It's just it's a different experience, and so I'm still processing. Sometimes I still process it, like, really, how did this happen? Why did God save me? Okay, why was I important to survive this car accident, but other people weren't? Okay, and I was told many times it's because the forgiveness I have and the kindness of a heart I have. I'm very forgiving, and I'm a light worker. Okay, I have unconditional love. I love people that have betrayed me and hurt me, and I forgive them, and I'm just a kind-hearted person. Even though I sin, I commit sin, I'm still a really good-hearted person, okay? And so this is going to be really hard for someone to process as well. You may feel different afterwards, okay? You feel like you went through a rebirth. Okay, this is when you go through a rebirth too, okay? Because you just left this world around you, this 3D world, this matrix around you, and you went into another dimension. You went into the spiritual realm, afterlife, the heavens, okay? If you want to call it the heavens, which, like I said, was pure bliss. And so it can be a little bit difficult to process. So yeah, I guess, this near-death experience could be, there could be a car accident. Okay, this is to wake you up. Again, I'm hearing this experience is to actually wake you up. Okay, to wake you up and get you on the right path. Okay, if you've been struggling or if you've been having a hard time, and because I'm hearing somebody has been ignoring their higher self, ignoring God, and this experience is to push you to where you're meant to go, push you to this awakening, push you to become a better person, to heal, to grow, okay, to evolve. Because somebody hasn't been listening. And with me, I wasn't listening when it happened to me. When I experienced it, I was ignoring God. I was ignoring my higher self. I was in my own ego, wanting to do what I wanted to do. Still to this day, some of the people don't even believe what I went through. Like, they don't believe it, and there's going to be people out there that don't believe it, especially if you experience it and you're telling your story. There's going to be a lot of people out there like, you're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. You took some LSD, you took some shrooms. Fuck, I wasn't on nothing. Like I said, I was in a car accident. You don't think you're taking some kind of narcotics or substance to just, experience that? No. No. I did have meth in my system. when the car accident happened, I will admit that I had methamphetamine in my system. But if you saw the pictures and everything and you saw my car, you'd be like, whoa, how the hell? You know, we ended up going like 50 feet up in the sky, or in the sky, in the air, hit a telephone pole and then dropped like 50 feet down. We took out like a whole bunch of power, over like 1,000 people's power and stuff. It was bad. It was really bad. Look at the pretty horse. What else? So this is bringing somebody to a, like, okay, going back to that, bringing somebody to a crossroads. Make sure you're stopping at crossroads. Make sure you're stopping at 4 ways. Making sure that you, paying attention, okay? Looking all 4 ways as well. And maybe this too, if somebody is having this near-death experience, this could be telling you to stop doing drugs, okay? Because I was hearing somebody having an overdose, and you may have had more than one experience. Because I just heard somebody likes to have, they end up doing heroin or fentanyl, and the reason they end up doing it because they keep having overdoses, because they keep having near-death life experiences. Well, guess what? One of those times, you're not going to be able to really come back from it. So Spirit's saying stop. Stop testing Spirit. Stop testing the universe, because that's what I just heard. I heard somebody literally is using, you know, drugs to intentionally keep having near-death life experiences to go into the other realm, okay? To leave this plane. And you know, and that, I'm hearing somebody that's doing that intentionally is not actually seeing heaven. They're actually seeing hell, okay? They keep going to the underworld, hell. Okay, somebody keeps going to hell and they want to keep experiencing it, okay? One of those times you're not going to be able to wake up and you're not going to be able to come back into this body, your physical vessel, okay? So, you know, it's time to get clean and sober. If you're the one that's, you know, using, but if you have a near-death life experience because it was a, you know, freak accident, or, you know, just something happened, especially like a medical condition with like a heart attack or a stroke, okay, that means maybe something about changing your eating habits. Okay, somebody may end up start changing their eating habits. And if it's, you know, car accident, you make sure you're wearing a seatbelt, paying attention, praying, you know, just watching the people around you, because it's not always you either. You could be the best driver out there, and it may not even be you that caused the accident. It could be somebody else. So you have to be aware of people around you. Be alert. I'm also hearing somebody could end up getting shot, okay? This could be like, you know, with, you know, Trump. You know, he had that near-death life experience as well, okay? Like, it wasn't like, still like, boom, like, his was a minor one, you know, because it just got his ear, but like, still, you know, it changes the way you think. It changes your lifestyle. It changes everything around you, okay? Because I did hear somebody could be in gangs or street life and getting shot, okay? Get out while you can. You still have a long life ahead of you. You can still change. Somebody's gonna have to undergo surgery because of this, okay? I'm hearing surgery. And that's where too, somebody may end up having surgery and they end up almost, you know, the doctor's almost losing that person, but God brings that person back. Okay, God brings that person back. Because I just heard somebody like in surgery. It could have been, you know, a surgery that's, what's it called? High, you know what I mean? Like high, oh my gosh, what is it called? Can't think of it. Mine was high risk. Okay, so like something about brain surgery or something. Mine was high risk. Okay, my surgery was high risk. They'd be very careful. But going into surgery, somebody may have high risk surgery, and this is where they almost lose them, and they have a near-death life experience, and they come back, and they're a different person. You guys, I'm not gonna lie. When you have a near-death life experience, you come back different. You come back as a, like, you're still that person. Like, I'm still Jamie, but I'm not Jamie. Okay, I'm Jamie, but I'm not Jamie. There's something that changed inside of me, around me, and I kind of, at that time, I kind of was still back in using drugs, but I kind of was still kind of like everything else around me was changing, and I'm like kind of out of it. But now, like, looking back at it, it's like it made me see things in a different light. Okay, it made me see the things differently, and that's a few months later. I wanted to just get sober and clean, and I wanted to change my whole lifestyle. Like, I knew, like, I did have a purpose. I had a bigger purpose than what I thought. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to help people if I continued to use. I knew I wouldn't be able to be a mom, the mom I wanted to be, if I continued to use as well. So I actually went and got sober and got clean. And then things just started changing around me more and more. So, yeah. It's a scary thing too, though, okay? Because I was really scared. I was. When I came back, like, everyone was like, well, how do you experience, like, what happened? I'm like, I don't know. I just remember bang, bang, bang. Like, there's 3 big bangs. And then I remember light, bliss, pure, no pain at all. Okay, this could be a message. I want to pick it up, but I don't have a garbage can. It says Keystone. Keystone can be a message for somebody. Don't be drinking and driving, you guys. Okay, don't be drinking and driving. Here's somebody drinking and driving. Keystone, drinking and driving. Don't be drinking and driving, okay? That could be causing it, somebody drinking and driving. I would pick it up if there's no garbage can over here. And I would carry it all the way back. Yeah. Crap. I should start grabbing a bag. So when I freaking find garbage, I could just pick it up. I don't even know where the next garbage can will be if I bring it. What was I saying now? Oh yeah, it's scary, okay? I'm not gonna lie, you know, it's scary. Like I said, I heard 3 big bags, and then like, again, like, honestly, when I put this up here like this, that's the sunlight, okay? I don't know, it amplified like that here. It was like this, pure light. That's like pure white light, okay? But it's like, I wish I could do it even more, like looking into that, like, it was just pure light. It was real. It was real. If you're the one that has not experienced this and somebody's telling you this, you know, don't judge them, okay? And don't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm hearing something about, like, don't put this person down either, okay? Don't make this person feel like they're crazy, or, you know what I mean? Like, because they did experience something. Because that's what I'm hearing is maybe this isn't you. Maybe you had a family, friend, lover that experienced this, and, like, you're like, wow, this person's a little bit crazy. This didn't really happen, you know? But it did happen, okay? They really experienced that. And they have encountered with angelic realms and angels and extraterrestrials and higher spiritual beings, okay? And now, because something about changing, and I heard somebody with a traumatic brain injury, somebody may end up having traumatic brain injury, and that can change somebody's life as well. And so the way they process things, the way they think, the way they do things, it could be different now, okay? Every traumatic brain injury is different too. It depends on what part of the brain, okay? Some people are unable to speak. Some people are unable to, like, you know, write and, like, comprehend things and understand things and stuff. So their learning techniques is different, okay? The way they see life is different. And that's what I'm hearing is this near-death life experience with somebody. You're going to see life in a whole new light, a whole new way, okay? And with mine at first, I seen so much evil, okay? I seen so much evil on this planet. And I didn't want to be on this planet after I had my experience. I like, fuck this shit. I want to get off this planet. I want to go back home. I want to go back to the heavens. I want to get out of here. I don't want to be here. This planet has too much evil, too much wickedness. And I kept yelling. And that's why I'm like, that's why I actually got sober and went to the psych ward, is because I'm like, this planet is so wicked and evil. After I seen pure bliss, after I had an experience with God and the angels and heaven, I'm like, I don't want to be here in this earth. Like, this planet is not fun. This planet is wicked evil. And I just want to go back home to pure bliss and happiness and peace and all that stuff and love. And it just totally changed me. And then that's when I'm just like, I started seeing things in a different way. And I'm like, damn, the government's spying on everybody. The government's doing this and that. And, like, the politicians and this and that. And everyone's betrayed me. And everyone's lying and cheating and stealing. And it's like, how the fuck can these people be, like, really? Like, how can we be like this as human beings? And that's when I'm like, I gotta do something different with my life, and I gotta help people. I gotta help people find love, and I gotta help people find forgiveness, and, you know, change their ways to make this planet a better place. Like, this planet is not supposed to be this wicked and evil, and, you know, it's supposed to be a better, we come here to experience a earth life and human life, and of love and peace and happiness and all that stuff and free will. And then everything around us is just in shambles and shit right now. And that's why people are having more near-death life experiences, so they can wake up and see and help others on their journey. So, yeah. I literally did not, I wanted to leave this planet. Like, after that happened, I'm like, I was yelling up in the sky and I was saying, get me the fuck off this planet. I do not want to be here anymore. This place is fucking just wicked, evil. I want to go back home. So if you're somebody that always kept saying you want to go back home, I didn't realize what I was saying about going back home. Like, at first I thought I want to go back to my old house, like my house that I raised my daughter in and everything. And I'm like, then it finally clicked on me. I'm like, oh no, I want to go back home to the heavens. I want to go back home to my planet where it was peaceful and happy and, you know, loving and fun and no emotions, no evil, no wickedness, no cruelty, no betrayal. Because that's where I came from, where there's no betrayal, no hurt, no deceit, like all that, you know? And it's like, and everyone's like, you're crazy. What are you talking about going back home? You don't have a home. And I didn't realize, you know, and I'm like, finally, I'm like, oh, I want to go back home to my higher self, my higher consciousness, to the planet, like a higher consciousness, heaven on earth, create my heaven on earth, a peaceful world. And I can have that here on earth. It was just, I had to see it. And I can create that here. And you can too. And that could be why you're having this experience. So you can start creating your heaven on earth, creating a better world around you, creating a better community. But first you have to go through all these experiences that you don't want to go through. Okay, trials, tribulations, pain, hurt, suffering, all that stuff, you do experience it. It's one thing about being human on this planet is experiencing those things. So, yeah. Just remember, you could be at a crossroads and, you know, and then just take a moment to stop and think and rethink and like looking at things and take a pause, take a break, you know. Maybe it's time to slow down. Maybe it's time to stop doing what you're doing for a moment, okay? Maybe that stop sign show that you are not on the right path right now, that Spirit is going to push you into the right direction, that they need to stop, or your person needs to stop. When I see crossroads too, I see hectic, okay? Goddess hectic, whatever. She helps people on their crossroads, okay? She helps them get in the right direction where they need to go. So she's a triple goddess. So yeah, I love you guys. I really do hope this helps. If you've experienced it, you know, get on. If you experienced in your death life experience, please share your story. Please share it, you know, put in the comments. And if, you know, if you feel like people are judging you, then, you know, screw them. Because I want to hear people's near-death experiences as well. Because the ones after I had mine, I watched other people, and a lot of the times they said that it was just pure light. Okay? The experience was a little different, but it was, and everyone that I have watched, because I looked into it too, is all the ones I watched, they say that they did not see God's face. Okay? God had no face. It was energy. Pure energy, there was no face. Okay? No eyes, no nose, no mouth. Nothing, okay? And same with me. No eyes, no mouth, no nose, nothing. It was just pure light energy. So, yeah. Please share, okay? I love you guys. It's going to be a lot to process and stuff. And praying too. And pray, okay? Pray for the people too, because... But if you do have a near-death life experience, there's something, you have a bigger purpose here on earth, okay? You have a bigger purpose, okay? And you will find it. Okay, you will find it. It may take some time, but you will. And we have a little baby bunny. Look it. Hi, little bunny. Look how close. Hi. Hi. Huh. Adapting. Okay, you will adapt. Rabbits mean adapting. Okay, you will adapt to your situation. Okay, you may also be moved to a different county, country, state. Okay, community. Okay, where people will listen to your stories. Okay, where they will listen to your stories. People in my hometown won't listen to my story. People in my hometown think I'm freaking nuts. Okay, but God will move you to where people will need you or your assistance, help, and where they'll hear you. Okay, where you'll be able to tell your story or help, okay? You'll be moved into the direction that you need to be moved in, and you'll be able to adapt, okay? I love you guys. I hope this really helps somebody. Again, you're not alone, okay? Love, peace, light, and namaste. Oh, look it. There's so many of them. Family of rabbits. Huh. Love you guys. Oh yeah, okay, so it's family of rabbits. See? You'll find your soul family, okay? Soul tribe, okay? Other people like-minded that have experienced similar things to you, okay? Find a community group that if you had this near-death life experience, you'd be able to share, okay? Like, you know how people that are addicts, they share their stories, they find a community, or people that have been, you know, assaulted and stuff like that, they find a group of community. People with near-death life experiences, there's a community out there too, okay? You'll find that. You'll adapt, okay? You will be okay. Okay, you will be okay. Just trust the Most High. I love you guys. Love, peace, light, till namaste.